Chapter 7 is about to be one of the biggest seasons we have ever had in Fortnite, especially now that the old heroes are returning back to the game. And they are going to be here to help Jones and Hope to defeat the Dark Presence. That's right, the Demon King is now here in Fortnite. He has made it outside of the spirit realm. We were warned multiple times by people like Night Rose, who has actually been in the spirit realm, seen the Dark Presence, and was corrupted as well. And remember, Jade warned us as well because she was inside of the spirit realm. And to be honest with you, everyone did try their best to stop this creature, but unfortunately that was not enough. And let's be honest, especially because of what Daigo did, his obsession with going in the spirit realm and defeating the Dark Presence himself and being a hero was a complete delusional and a failure. Now it looks like we are all paying that price. The Dark Presence has completely taken over the Oninoshima Island. Now let's rewind back to that moment when Hope and Jones tried to save a Chapter 6 island but completely failed. And understanding what happened during that live event is very important to understand how exactly we are gonna go to Chapter 7 and how can we defeat this Dark Presence.
All right, Jones, if you're gonna do something, do it now.
This will either fix everything or make it a whole lot worse. See? Piece of cake.
Heads up!
Well, I made it worse. So much worse.
You see, the energy from Bart Simpson's treehouse was becoming more and more unstable, which resulted in a portal tearing open a barrier that divided the spirit realm and the Fortnite world. But Jones had a plan using his portal device, which he has done so many times before. But there's a slight problem. He hasn't used the portal device since Chapter 2. And this device is extremely powerful. It is actually made from one of the pieces of the 0 point. It has the power to connect multiple realities. That way you can teleport to different places. Watch this clip where he uses this portal device to teleport the Foundation into the Fortnite island.
There's nothing. Come on, come on. Unbelievable. It actually worked.
Now that you saw how powerful this device is, I bet you understand why Jonesy brought this device to this live event to stop this giant Dark Presence. Not only Jones has not used this device since Chapter 2, he said that he actually modified the device as well to close the portal instead of open a new one. And that is the reason why Jones was a bit nervous using this device during this live event, because he simply did not know if this was actually going to work. And to be honest, for a split second, it does work, but it turned out that was just a calm before the storm, because as you can see, this device has made this portal even bigger. And this allowed the Dark Presence to finally cross over onto the island. Immediately, the skies turned dark. Moon instantly became blood red, which actually confirms that the Dark Presence was responsible for the moon and the rifts turning red in OG Fortnite as well. And sadly, the people on the island got eliminated.
Today, we witnessed the Dark Presence in person. It has made it through to the living world. It is as evil as they describe it to be, if not more. Hope and Jones, who were our only hope, rifted away in some alien ship. It looks like this is the end for our precious island. We are doomed.
The people that live on the Oninoshima Island must be extremely scared. From their perspective, they must think that Hope and Jones left them to get destroyed. But we all know what happened. Jones and the aliens on the ship, while they were in the portal, they broke the device and ended up in the Simpsons world. And currently, they think they are stuck here on this island. But what they don't know is that a piece of the 0 point actually broke from the dark presence and got sucked into the portal as well, which ended up inside of Homer Simpson's house.
Hope, look! A 0 point shard! Get it before the demon destroys the island with its power!
Is saying if you find a glowing shard, call the police.
And out-of-town dungballs have been looking for you. They say that shard-a-majig is dangerous.
Don't let them know I'm here!
That's right, this shard is their only hope. Go back to the Oninoshima Island and defeat the Dark Presence. But unfortunately, as we all know, that we are going to go to the Chapter 7 island next season. So unfortunately, the Chapter 6 map is going to be destroyed. But the answer everyone wants to know is the Dark Presence going to be destroyed? Well, Fortnite has just confirmed that a live event is scheduled to take place at the end of the Simpsons season, and this event is going to be probably the biggest event we've ever seen in the history of Fortnite, mainly because of these guys.
All imagined order personnel to escape craft.
All imagined order personnel to escape craft.
Wake him up. You just had to be the hero, Jones. You know what happens to heroes?
They, live to fight another day?
Not this time. Would someone see what that is? Impossible. I watched you die.
I got over it.
You came back for me!
That's right, it has been confirmed that the 7 are going to return back to Fortnite after being kidnapped by Harold all the way back in Chapter 3. Remember, Fortnite never explained to us exactly what happened to the 7. Where did they just disappear? We saw Midas return back at least 6 or 7 times, but for some reason, the 7 never did. Well, it turns out they were saving the 7 for, yes, Chapter 7. They have also confirmed that Dr. Sloan is going to be back next chapter as well. Just like Thanksgiving, we're going to see all of the families back together, and they're gonna live happily ever after, right? And no. Because remember, we still have the Dark Presence on the island. And now a bunch of leaks suggest that the Dark Presence is not just a giant squid. It is in fact a person who is a shapeshifter. And this person is going to play a huge part in Chapter 7 as well, because just around the time when the 7th went missing, this person actually went missing as well, and we have not heard anything. That is all going to change in Chapter 7. But who is this guy?
Can you hear me? Anybody hurt? Come on your feet, let's go. I don't think Sloane's too happy we're here.
I see you, Jones.
And she has a tank, so we gotta go. Stay down and follow me.
Everything ends.
The 0 point shifting realities. Keep your distance. Unless you want to go wherever that is.
Let's move.
Nope.
Slow! You don't have to do this!
Always so dramatic. Any last words, Jones?
Look out?
I thought you could use a hand.
Welcome back, Paradigm.
Who is that?
The 0 point is focused on Geno. This is our best chance to find him.
Let's go!
That's right, we think that this dark presence is in fact Geno. If you look at them side by side, they look very similar, except for different forms. We know that Geno is extremely powerful. In fact, after being defeated by the Foundation and Jones, Geno pieced himself back together. If he can do that, I am sure he can transform into this giant creature. And the thing about Geno is we saw him all the way back in Chapter 2 inside of Agency. We found this picture of Dr. Sloan with Geno. After leaving the Imagine Order, during this event, Agent Jones offered to take the Foundation to Geno. And let's not forget, the Imagine Order was actually founded by Geno. And since now we know that Dr. Sloan is going to be on the island in Chapter 7, the Foundation and the Seven are going to be there as well. Geno is going to be there. It looks like we are going to see the return of Chapter 3, 7 versus the Imagine Order. New information are coming out every day, so make sure to subscribe, like, and use my code SMJM if you want to help me out. Peace out.